Hey everyone, so today I am doing a requested video on how I kind of do my eyebrows, and I'm going to break it up into two parts. The first one, how to kind of shape and maintain your eyebrows, and the second part, how to fill them in. When maintaining my eyebrows, I mainly use four kind of tools. So I use a spoolie, which is basically the end of a mascara brush, but you use it for your brows. You can get these like really cheap at beauty supply places and like chemists and things like that, and yeah. Also a pair of like these little nail scissor things that are just like tiny things. A pair of tweezers, of course. I'm sure like everyone has a pair of tweezers. And also a razor. And I got this off Trade Me for about $5. So first of all, when maintaining my eyebrows, I always pluck away stray hairs. If you have never done your eyebrows before and you don't know what your shaping is, go to a professional and like ask them just to strip away all the stray hairs that you have and things like that, and also the hairs between if you have any noticeable ones. I really recommend, if you're doing it yourself, do not stray from your natural like curve of your eyebrows. Even if it's different one from the other, that's kind of normal. Like my ones are really different. This one's more circular and this one's pointy. It doesn't matter, just you're going into danger zone if you start plucking a different shape into your eyebrows. Like I've seen so many girls with like eyebrows and thin pencil eyebrows, and if you do that, they're not going to grow back. So basically I just take my tweezers and I'll pluck any from this area underneath the line that you can see. I don't go up into that at all. I stay clear because I don't want to have no eyebrows when I'm older. The second thing I kind of do is I take a spoolie, and the reason I use this is to brush my eyebrows out like this, and also I'll zoom in so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, because I haven't done this in ages, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm just going to show you. I'd take the scissors and trim the eyebrow hairs. So you can see when I push out the spoolie, you can see all these little hairs sticking up, and I would just trim them from about there up. Just ones that are very noticeably out, like this one here and this one here. You don't want to trim ones that are down here. You don't want to trim straight from the spoolie, otherwise when you brush them back you'll have big gaps in your eyebrows. So only ever do the ones that are really noticeable, like maybe this one up here and perhaps, you know, like bits like this. Just trim little by little, comb it back and see how you're doing. Don't just go ahead and chop it all off. And the reason I do that is because it gets rid of that fuzzy look. Like side on, sometimes you see some people when there's just big hairs sticking out of their face, and you know, like sticking up here, like just the eyebrows going all different directions. That kind of helps tame them and makes it easier for you to maintain your eyebrow shape. Okay, and the reason I use a razor, and this will be so scary for some of you, and you totally don't need to do this. You don't need to do any of the steps I'm saying. This is just how I do it. But I use this little razor, and it's broken on one side. It usually has a cover, but it's just a little razor, and I use this just in here to shave away the hairs. And I know there's going to be some common questions like, do the hairs grow out super fast again? I haven't experienced any rapid hair growth in my monobrow area. It does not grow back as stubble. You have to be careful when you use these to make sure your skin is very moist so that you don't get like razor burn or ingrown hairs. But I just use it very carefully down to get rid of those little hairs, fine hairs, and they don't grow back harsh like you would, say, your legs. So that's that. I just got it from Trade Me, $5. You just search for like eyebrow razor. You can also use these up close. I'll show you again. You can also use these up close to get rid of these little hairs here. You just kind of like cut them back with the very tip of it, and you know, they just kind of come out. But as you can see, I really need to do my eyebrows. I just didn't have time today, so I thought I'd just narrate. So yeah, that's basically the things I use, these four little tools, lifesavers for my eyebrows. You know, when a hair just pops up, you can just pull it out when you're doing your makeup. It's not very hard to maintain your eyebrows, and it's very, very true about what people say. your eyebrows frame your whole face. If I don't do my eyebrows, my eye makeup looks crap, to be honest. So now I'll show you how to fill them in with this. Okay, so I'm taking the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. You can take any kind of powder you would like to use. Usually I'd recommend a colour, if you're a brunette, a little bit lighter than your hair colour. Taupey colours are good, like this one just here. And if you're a blonde, a few shades darker than your hair colour. So basically this eyebrow kit has a wax side and a powder side, and I'm going to take the wax side first. And I'm just taking an angled brush like this, and it's quite thin, and I'm just taking some of that wax. I'm going to put it straight on my brows. So I'm just going to comb them out with my finger, just make sure they're all the hairs are running the right way. And I'm going to start just over the arch, and I just do really small strokes so that it blends out. And the reason I do this is because I find that if you comb through the spoolie afterwards, it kind of looks really fluffy, like the colour disperses kind of funnily, can't say that word, but you know what I mean. So that's basically that. And then if I have any remaining little gaps, like just here, I take the taupe coloured side and I just fill those in. And I don't go too heavy, because you don't want bold eyebrows for everyday wear, I don't think, unless you're into that. But yeah, so that's basically all I do to fill them in. Okay, also you can use like a pencil to fill in your eyebrows, but I don't do that anymore. I find that the powder looks more natural. I used to use this Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner, actually, in Espresso. It just looks like this. It's just a very like dark brown colour, and I just used to do the same kind of motion, just little flicks with the pencil. And you can use any brown eyeliner or specific eyebrow pencil. One I wouldn't recommend is this one, and it's the e.l.f. what's it called, eyebrow liner and filler, lifter and filler, and it comes with this big fat pencil, like fat, and this really funny pink highlight colour it's meant to be. The highlight colour is very chalky and orange. You can see it just there. It looks more like a lip colour, which I have actually used it for before. And this colour is so soft, it like melts, and if you tried to put that on your eyebrows, look at it. It's like, I don't know, I think this would be better for a base for eye, like shadow, but it's just not good for your eyebrows, so don't waste your money on this. It's a no-go. So yeah, that's basically all my kind of instructions, I guess you could say, to how I kind of do my eyebrows. If you have any more questions or queries or anything like that, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you very soon. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful, and I'm sorry I haven't been doing many videos, but school's back and intense, and yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Bye!